Okay. Hi, everyone. Hello. Back again with another stream like every Sunday. Oh well. No one again, it seems, but it's gonna be fine. I can talk to myself this stream, at least. Ah, my. What a week. Well, just a little heads up, I will only be finishing this case. So this stream is gonna be a little short. Because I'm a bit tired. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I can't stream for like 3 hours. Oh man, the basic necessities of being a streamer and I can't meet that. Well, whatever. Sometimes you've gotta take a break, you know? So, now we're gonna go to the main action. Behold. Okay. So we continue. Huh? Oh my gosh! A silent voice 42! Oh my gosh! Thank you very much for following! I was not expecting this. So early, even. Well, thank you. I hope you'll enjoy this case. It's the third case of the first game, Turnabout Samurai, that we're gonna finish today. Hi! I hope you'll enjoy this stream. So yeah, let's begin. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. So, a quick catch-up. We did the first day, just the first investigation, the first trial, then the second investigation, and now we're gonna go to the second trial. So, just to see if... I know Twitch keeps deleting my streams after a week, so... yeah. Okay. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing? Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Ah, this is already going great. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, time to face off against Edgy today, again. Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Aw, man, not him. If you see my previous stream, like, I do not like this man. He's the director, not the producer. Yeah, or that director. Ugh. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Ah, Edgy again. Someday you'll get it. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Ew, indeed. Yeah, you know my pain. You should have seen me when I first met this man. It was not pleasant. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. Alright? If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Okay. I was at the studios from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. No, there were a couple other elements to it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Let's see if he's easy to catch up on lies. Is that when you always come into work? Ooh, oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. No, it's director privileges. Yeah, I know about the freaks in your industry. Still, FYIW. I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. Were you in that action? In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the scene run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Oh right, it does the limp. Ah, so he did see it. I thought I was gonna have to contradict him on that, but he knows about it. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. ROFS. Rolling on the floor, starving? Ugh, internet lingo. I hear da-da-da. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Ugh. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. But weren't there... So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Is there something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory, I think. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I had expected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I, wolfed it down then. Ugh! A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Same, Phoenix. Sometimes we do share one brain cell. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budgets. Get this? The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. You didn't take a single break. Well... yeah, not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Yes! You did take a break. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops. Oh. Well... Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on a witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. That's never good. I think I know what he's gonna press on, I think. Yeah, FYI, we took a break. But it's only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to see commit murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think it would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. I can eat a T-bone steak in 10 minutes. I know someone who can wolf something down in 5. What time exactly did you take this break? I did see it was from 2:30 or so until 2:45. 2:30! That's the time of death! So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. This is possible time-wise. I don't like this. He's waiting for me to do something. What were you doing for those 50 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was for Divas. Sorry, Di Vasquez's plate. Di Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak is 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Why is that? Oh my god, I knew it! He was waiting for me to say that specific sentence. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright. Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Oh no! Is this like a trick question? I need to like see it. Yeah, no. Ugh. The evidence says that it's impossible because the path was blocked. But if I don't say something, I will have to rely on getting something out of the kid. But is this a trick question? I don't know. I think the game really wants me to say this, but I'm gonna go the opposite. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects. But I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Ha ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. Oh, man! I was correct after all. I knew he was gonna press it on that. Okay, I didn't fall into the obvious rabbit hole, so. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio's mascot hat. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over? Okay, bye! See you next time. Hope you'll see the rest of the stream later. Bye! Okay. Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Yep, it's the kid. We have to get something out of the kid. Immediately. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh boy. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh, this is so not looking good. At least I'm glad I caught that bluff. But we're still in the most pressing situation of all. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? This poor man. He thinks he's gonna be guilty for something he didn't do. It kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. Let's do it indeed. We're gonna prove him innocent. Whatever it takes. Even when we have to, like, traumatize a 9-year-old kid. Shivas, that sounds horrible. Whatever. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern, as our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his... Did he read like my mind? Did he read? This is not... No! This is not... This is fourth wall break. No, but no, Edgeworth, we will not... Despite what I said otherwise, I will not try to traumatize a 9-year-old kid. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground for his benefit. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Oh, oops. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. Of course they have extra donuts in the courtroom. Judge is a fan of the police. I see. Hi, Cody. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Nope, you failed again, Edge. You failed. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. Ah, so he's 8 years old. Okay. I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. Yeah, I think, he has emotional repression. Phoenix? You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident? Oh yeah, all the lingo that the kid doesn't understand, I guess. That makes sense. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just... Mr. Edgewood... That was way too fast! They didn't waste 1 second to restore their pride there. Aw. A very long day indeed. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid, and you lost? Oh my gosh! Edgeworth and Gumshoe are made for each other, apparently. They both are so clueless about everything, but... Phoenix can't say the same. He also had trouble getting information out of him. You had to rely on Mia. Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix, I wonder if you had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of it in the court record. Ah, haha. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Okay. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Okay. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. Just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for the shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Okay. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a kid. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Yeah, he can run away from Gumshoe. He withheld information from me in trade of fed him like, Steel Samurai card, I guess. Why did I say Featherman? Persona in my head. Anyway. And yeah, you could stay toe-to-toe with Edgeworth, so... And he can assault the judge, freely. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do! I taped every show! And I go to all the live performances! That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh! My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I've never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Edgeworth really doesn't have dad energy, unfortunately. Off the path. Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So he went straight to the studio. Ah. So he walked past it on like 2 p.m. And then 30 minutes later he reached the studio. And then the head fell off. You got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? The Steel Samurai. Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? What sort of bad guy was it? A guy. A person. Kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kinda far away. Huh. He's being awfully vague. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Okay. This one? No, that isn't it. Nope. Nope. I'm horrible. Yeah, he did have a camera with him. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking? What, Judge? Is this like the normal judges in IRL not knowing what TikTok is? Is this the case? Oh, poor Judge. It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so... I did nothing of the sort. I just asked a question. Is that so simple of you to accept? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yes, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Wait. I think I know this one.
Yeah, I have my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Okay, so it's that one. It doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Oh. I need to press everything. So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next? Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
Still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
That you missed the most important parts. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. No, you know as well as I that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap?
Yeah, he used the spear. He was impaled by a spear.
My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing, Phoenix.
I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? One of these two. I know! He's still learning how to use it! He was fiddling with it! He couldn't see it! That's it! Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with this operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking. Be patient. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why he would have looked away from the fight, and that was because he wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Yeah means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Wow. Be exposed to the real world at 8 years old. Oh, that's so sad. Oh well. That's what happens when you sneak into illegal property. Like illegally access property that you don't own or whatever that argument is. Let's move on. Oh my gosh. Wait, no photo?
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
It's not all that happened. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Ooh.
Pops. Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-eared geezer.
Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. We're all so self-conscious.
Yeah, maybe too self-conscious in my case. But anyway. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Yikes!
So you did see the beginning of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely. Ah, so he had the injury. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai.
That's all.
Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture.
I would have once I get that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, I definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
He has photographic evidence? Oh my god, we have to give it to us immediately. I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
This feels great.
Yeah. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I wanted to press first. You erased them.
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved still samurai, victorious?
Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that?
That's it. That's it. He keeps an album of it. I need to contradict him on that. Gotta find a clear contradiction soon. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? This one. Cody.
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. What's I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Yeah, why would he erase it? Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see his picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh my god. I think... What? Wait a second. Was the Steel Samurai the one who got pierced? But how is that possible? Oh my god, he realized. No. Wait. No way. Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Is he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? This is so painful for the kid. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. Poor kid. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. He can't handle the truth. Sorry. Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh no, the poor kid! unnecessary. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, kid. Cody, that day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he couldn't move.
Oh no. It's like watching your favorite hero just die. Imagine that. And as an 8-year-old seeing that. It's horrible. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error. What's this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Hammer wore that costume? Why? Why was he faking that limp? Why? Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order, order. So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldback said in her testimony.
On that day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. I think he was looking for the costume. But he went to the dressing room, I think. But didn't Powers already sleep there? I'm confused. No one's there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Oh my gosh, why didn't I think? Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
I get it! I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange.
So it was a different person inside the suit. He wasn't talking about the limp. It was about the general movements. Yeah. An actor can wear a different costume, but the mannerism with it can be very different. I see. So he wasn't talking about the limp. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Evidence photo! Give it to me!
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick!
No way, man! Not if you're gonna look at me like that!
No!
Here, this is it.
I see it immediately! No! Did he go to Studio 2 before 2 p.m.? When was the photo taken? When was the security photo taken? The murder took place at Studio 2! And they moved the body after! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I realize everything now. I can see the truth. Everything has been revealed. Everything is a lie. Pepsi has always been better than Coke. Whatever. Whatever. Just... be calm. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia, what? Look at that photo once more.
That's it, Phoenix.
That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What?
Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him.
There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. I see it immediately. Find the inconsistency in the photo.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. I see. A gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number. Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But... that's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place.
Take that!
Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that will be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2. So it's Salmonella or D. Vasquez? Oh my gosh. And Cody said the other person was skinny. It was D. Vasquez. It was D. Vasquez. But how did you do it without Salmonella seeing it? What? As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbach, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright. Not that there's no surprise, only I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. I actually don't know. Wait a second. No! Did he drug powers? He drug powers! Wait! This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this one on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle. An idea. Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Okay. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than what we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him? And why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Hey, we did find a witness last time. At least like 2 witnesses. We managed to get the producer on the stand. And no, not the producer, the director. Mixing up words. That's... Well, we can do this. And I know now how investigations work, so... I hope it can go faster than last time. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. What a revelation this day was. Whew. But hey, much more positive note than last time. At least we didn't have to convict an old lady this time. Whew. That was a close one.
You were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during this trial.
Me too.
Really? You both seemed so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting.
I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Me too.
Judge?
Oh, of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding.
Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks.
Whew. Time to take a sip of water. Yep, all safe.
Man, what a roller coaster this was. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
It's Maya again. Maya?
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
On the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we've no time to waste.
let's move. Hello, old bag. It's nice to see you. She's quiet. Uh-oh.
The old windbag sure is quiet today.
It's the calm before the storm.
You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Neck?
I think our guard's down.
Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station. If we want it.
You eat, you die. Whew. She's alive. Thank God. I was wondering about the Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her. So, sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
So, he's soft. I'll push over. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Ugh. I don't like that.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense. Does it, Dick?
No. No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
Ah! I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal. A thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Well, clearly it isn't. Let's go to the employee area first.
I guess they're not filming today either. I just want to see them filming. Just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You could come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Ooh, excuse me, I just burped.
Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
No. No touching. No touching.
Ah!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Damn, me? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal.
Let's see.
Come on. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Finally! I was waiting for so long for this thing to become evidence. I saw it everything, and now it's finally evidence. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa! He is seething with rage. It's already bad enough that once I defeated him once and now I'm doing it again. It's like I'm the thorn in his side. Ooh.
Edgy's thorn in his side. Phoenix. Ooh. I like that.
Whoa. Talk about burns. Oh yeah, right. He should have 3rd-degree burns. Does he have like a bandage around his hand now? Please tell me he got that treated.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on that bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Oh boy, what happened? Like, I don't think I should investigate more than this. I should move to the dressing room.
Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
There are some regular suits. This must be his own clothes. Soon. Okay. I think there's nothing else here. Let's go to Studio 2.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer?
Ah, yes, that makes sense. But why, like, bring the Steel Samurai costume with him? Like, why would they ask him that? Let's go to Studio 2. Oh, hello. I didn't see you yet today.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello?
As talkative as ever.
H-E-L-L-O! H-E-L-L-O!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick! She's really ticking me off!
Oh dear. We need to show her something that makes her talk. An incinerator. Trevor. Van. Bleh. There's nothing left. Something wrong?
I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling.
Yeah, where are the bones?
Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Can't say that I do. There aren't any bones on the plate. Where are they? I'm still suspicious about this. Why is it crooked? Let's go into the trailer.
assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on the high from getting that rare card she needed.
Nothing in here that could be a clue.
Yeah, no, I need to press more on D. Vasquez.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My Beyblade speaks to me! I know it! I know it! Oh dear.
Well, I do have my suspicions too. She's the skinny one of the two that the kid saw. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no. What am I supposed to do now? Nothing works. Let's see the detention center.
Oh, he's here today. Good news.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
Could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we'd have nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear it's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Yeah, I don't want to imagine it. I don't want that image in my head.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then it just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. I just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to the Global. 5 years ago? I don't like the sound of this. This is like... something happened between these two and it's not going to end well, I think. Yeah, no. Let's go to the studio and see if I can find more. What did I miss? Nope. Nope. Examine.
They see wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, I just kick it up again. That poor assistant. Yeah, where is the assistant?
Okay, bye. No, nothing here, I think. So, examine everything. There she is! Hello! I haven't seen you in a while.
What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too!
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that?
Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor? I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore?
Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
And this is...
A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone.
You're right.
Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died. And it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer.
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do.
But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was the big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldback. She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Oh wow, what information? Let's move to the Miss Oldback.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like that place so much, why don't you take over for me?
Your win-back doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe I should keep a safe distance.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh god!
Hold! Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols!
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to?
I never checked her full name! Whoops! Ah, that's also a funny name. That's cute. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And a recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Stole that Hammer's... Yes, I have it. I'm sorry, Miss Oldback, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that!
Here's my proof.
What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Take that!
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, no.
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Now you can't deny it anymore, huh?
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldback?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldback.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia.
What? What?
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldback.
Hold on a minute.
Or Miss Oldback?
Here, take this.
Photograph? Oh my god! That was what crooked the fence? No!
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
Oh my god. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. What new? What now? What new? 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 What was I saying? What now? God dang it. Nope. Does she have anything else to talk to me about? Nope. No! I needed to present this! She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old back. Old?
She means the security lady, Miss Oldback, Nick.
Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
I don't think this is the best move to make. Will she, like, try to kill me? I think we need to go back. No, I think... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to track Mr. Hammer down for his rightful place as a star.
Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause! You pressured him! To think it was just an accident!
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident. Accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? Murder? Did he do it on purpose? No, what? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. Believe you me.
But the security lady said this was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She is an old fool. Of course, all the reporters would need is negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence!
Boys!
What the? Is this the mafia? Oh, what the? First, what?
First Mr. Red and his I'm gonna testify in court for the trial of Mr. Wright. And now I'm gonna get beaten up by the mafia? What? What is going on? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should T. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! V. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Gumshoe! A rare W from him! Holy crap! What is going on? Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh my god, Gumshoe saved us! Thank you, my friend! You are a hero! Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. You did enough, Gumshoe, you did enough. Oh my gosh. Detective Gumshoe!
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Bye-bye! Thank you for saving us!
Ah, this is why he was chosen to be in the precinct, at least. We need to like pass this forward to Edgeworth and he'll like give him a promotion. He deserves a promotion after that.
Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom?
V. Vasquez.
Oh my gosh! We're actually gonna finish at a proper time today. This is gonna be great. Let's save. Let's do this, peoples! Okay. Let's do this! Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statements. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
On edge, haha.
You may call on your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. It is time to bring this woman down. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down.
So to speak. Yeah, it's better you didn't say that out loud, Nick. Don't even think things like that.
I entered the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? Van. There's a van at Studio 2. I am take me in that. I thought it might be too risky to walk. What with that monkey's head doubling over? What? Is it really that far of a walk? If it, like, it shouldn't be that far, right? It's like a waste of fuel. Ah, I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
By yourself. Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area. No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. Same can be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. Hurts my ears. He just never gets a break. It's... Poor Edgy. I really feel bad for him sometimes. He really has had a bad time after I defeated him. He really is losing his composure there. And what exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think that was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Ooh, alright. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, oops. Fail! It was a 15-minute break. Do you have someone who can verify this? So... No, I mean someone else? One person is enough. She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction. What's evidence proves she didn't eat steak? This one? I believe. No, it wasn't. Oh no. This is not going well. This one? Ah, it was. It was the same argument, but it's... That's the... I was trying to just prove the argument I had, but it... whatever. Please, please, please don't let me land back in jail again. Aha, as I thought. You claim that you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Ms. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Ms. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick.
Oh boy. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. It was the fence! It was the fence! I was just... I knew, like, there was no obvious blood on the spear. I was thinking about that in my own head, so... It was the fence! Oh no! Oh no. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the Steel Samurai was not used as the murder weapon. It has been banded with duct tape. This one? I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Yeah, the spear could break off. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not a murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? Yes. It is the fence! Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see what this murder weapon then. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. It was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does that have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man on this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest. What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again. Oh my god. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. It's Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die? 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ho-ho. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found on Studio 1, was it not? In the evil magistrate costume, no less. And then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break. How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? The van! It wasn't the van! Wait, is Salmonella complicit? What the... What? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then, Mr. Wright. Please show us how she carried the body. Let's go! Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. It was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had to have Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else get there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course, Salmonella has to have been the conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Miss Hammer's blood. Mr. Hammer. They probably burned it into that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It's fun. I win? What? That was a dry ending, not even a breakdown? So what happens next? Don't question mark me! Oh. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean the Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer! The silence is so eerie. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, you just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, it proves the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right! But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? He's as speechless as I am! What? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly. It does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure! He isn't sure! Wait! Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? Ask the same questions and get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! Damn! I've come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Objection!
No! Edge! What? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. What is going on? He was just as fluffy as I am! What? What is going on? This is amazing. I did. Oh my gosh. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does it make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything gained by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. Is this his breakdown? I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Was he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth... I was with Sally Mulback, the security lady, but we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady Mulback was quite agitated. Coordinate Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Well, 1 second, I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm sorry. Whew. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Oh, I should have done that earlier. Okay. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. I hope this is the final one. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? Just try to listen about what people are saying, boy. Boy? Witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Huh. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around. You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez. Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus while shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry. Sorry I'm late. And then, silence. Dead silence. The same silence as this one, I can tell you. Silence.
Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Hold back, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. Photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out. Yes, it seemed that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot of writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for the rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your scripts and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Yeah! I knew it! I knew she did say, like... Oh my gosh, we didn't call it out, but Edgeworth did. What the hell is going on? How is he suddenly on our side? Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Oh my god, Edgeworth really is the better two of us. Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you are, Judge. I can be standing in your seat right now with the same bug-eyed expression as I am making now. Saying like, why would you do this, Edgeworth? Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I'll stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me! Me neither! What is this, the Twilight Zone? So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director.
I have to find something to peg this honor here.
Wait. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. What? How? Wait! Wait! It was... Oh my god! Hammers wasn't injured, it was Powers! How did I notice that on the first try? Am I really a good lawyer? What? Oh my gosh! I can't believe this. I'm so proud of myself that I caught that. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers! What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. That was the evidence we needed. And it came out of her own mouth. Order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fought hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Do the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Okay, if I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. The accident! This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpets. Ladies and gentlemen, a case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bring us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who has killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. No. He wanted to kill her, and he failed. That was it? What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. It was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful blood. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright. She had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs. In self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool a security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh my god. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Miss Vasquez! What happens here? Manuel from the trailer stairs. Manuel? Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No. No. How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No. Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please. Please don't die. Please. Oh my god. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Oh my gosh! We took on someone from the Mafia and won! Oh my gosh! Mr. Edgeworth, where's the Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. And it should be found so it's only natural, not a miracle. Yes. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! Woo! The greatest party of my life! My gosh! What an experience! This was great! We did it! That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh no! I avoided jail! With good detective skills this time. Oh man, I'm proud of myself. I'm getting better. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, this makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wants to put the blame on you because... Oh... He wanted to have the fame he had, but he couldn't because of Vasquez. Because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid show. And as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so, he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh. Oh, right. The show was cancelled. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick? Edgeworth!
Oh. Oh no. I don't know. What? Will he punch me or will he like... Will he actually talk to me this time? I don't know what this man wants from me. He was showing so many double meanings today. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gone away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Is it those feelings at yours?
That sounded very gay. Never mind. Never mind. Let the man speak his words. Let the man finish. Okay. Unnecessary feelings?
Even Phoenix gets it.
Yes. Unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
What?
Okay. That was bizarre. Like, I get so flustered when you're around. Like, I don't want you in front of me again, lest I will screw up another case. That sounds so double meaning. It's... Oh, man. Man, that's the subtle romance, you know? The subtle signs. Oh, great. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? More like rivals becoming lovers at this point.
What? Friends? As if they're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess. That sounds... Oh my gosh! He basically confirmed that he has a crush. Okay. Be calm. Be calm. Be calm. Be calm.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Huh. And so the curtain closes on another try. Of course he doesn't bring it up. That's for next case, I guess, where they finally kiss. Anyway. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago, but it was necessary. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Aw, that's great! Oh my gosh.
Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, fine. Let's do it.
Is it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Yay, we did it! Oh, and it was on a happy note. Great. A brand new episode has been added. What? This poster is really This poster unsettles me, like... At first he's like, I'm in pain. And then there's this evil dude over it. Like, who is this man? like, I am a villain. I am behind everything. I am the conspiracy. Ah, the conspiracy. Well, I believe that this is the end of today. Because, well, I'm gonna rest today, unfortunately. But my gosh, what an ending! It was amazing! And I didn't go to prison! I get better as a lawyer. So yeah. Oh my. So yeah.
I'm curious about what next case will bring. Like, how many cases were in this game? I don't know. Didn't they say there were like 5 cases? So yeah, this is case 4 out of 5 next. Which will be cool. So, yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope there'll be more people actively chatting for the next one. And thank you again for Silent Voice 42 for stopping by, chatting, and leaving again. It's a big motivation, you know? I think we even reached 50 followers today. Yeah, the goal is getting closer. We're at 50 followers. So yeah. Bye, guys. Bye.